What's up everyone? It's RC here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use my uniform template. So first off, you're going to want to go to blender.org. Release. This link will be in the description. And then you guys are going to want to download Blender 2.79, and then you'll go 279A or 279B. I use 279B. You'll just do this Windows 64.zip. So you just click this link. You'll have it download it, whatever. And then also, what you'll need is obviously WinRAR 7-zip. And I'll have this TGSOGOOD template. If you guys are all download this, you guys can download his or the import plugin for Blender if you guys want to import shit and like make cyber faces or something. I don't know, but this is helpful to have for your Blender. And then yeah, so that's what you'll need to start, and then you'll download it from my Ko-fi. Alright, and then so you'll have it downloaded right here, and just drag this men's folder to here, open it up. Now you'll see three blend files, and then the templates. So you'll open up the PSDs first. So say you open up Jersey first. So you have the UV maps here. These are all for like the different um, collars in the game. So U jersey would be the U neck, uh, V jersey V neck, tri jersey would be tri neck. So if you're making Adidas jerseys, this is the ones that most people use. So yeah, brand logos, Adidas logo, people will put it right here, right here. And then, so yeah, you have different Nike, Jordan, Adidas, three different Adidas ones, and then Under Armour. So those are the brand logos. I'll just put it back to Jordan. And then you got the neck slash collar. I don't know what, your collar slash shoulder, I guess I should say. So you got, this is the like base color for it. So if you guys want to do like a pink collar, you'll make it, or red, whatever. And then this bottom, middle, and top are like the lines that like make it two or three lines. So I just have it on middle normally. And then if you guys don't want the tricolor for the middle, you just turn the stroke layer off. Um, and yeah. Also, I meant to say this at the start, but you guys will need Photoshop or a Photoshop adjacent product. So GIMP, Photopea, whatever. Um, I recommend Photoshop, but I legally can't tell you the methods that you can use to get it. So you're on your own with that, or ask around. But yes, you got the collar here, and this right here, this Adidas middle add-on. I'll give you an example in my channel, in Cincy Mod. If you look, Princeton jerseys, this is the middle thing right here. So if they have it, if their team has it colored in right here, you'll just put the add-on layer on, make it the color, and boom, you're good. So there's that. Um, these color fill layers, you just double click on the the box and you make it whatever color you want. Um, yeah, that's the easiest way for me to do it. And then if you want to change the colors for the middle, if you want to do all the colors, just color overlay, or you'll go individually into the group, and then you'll manually change the color overlay like that. And then obviously if you don't, your team only has a neckline, you just turn the shoulder layer off, and then bam, you're good. So there's that. This back logo right here, this is if your team's got logos above where the name goes, or where the name would go, you just put it line it up with that. Um, yeah, I kind of these are all just like placeholders. Word mark, kind of same thing. If you got a team that needs something like I don't know, like just put in poop, whatever, size it up, and just line it up, and boom, it's that you got it. So yeah, I normally like you can just turn the layer off. Obviously, if you're putting something over, or you can delete it. If you're using this as like your main template, I would just turn the layers off. And then here's where we get into the fun stuff. Oh, also this color fill layer is the jersey color. Um, yep. And then these overlays right here. So if you guys use the untucked jerseys, you can just turn this untucked overlay on. Or if you use the tucked, you can turn the tucked on. I normally just leave the untucked on, but give you guys the option. And then also the UV map, if you want, if it's annoying for you, you can just turn it off. But I like to keep it on if I'm lining up word marks or whatever I need to, or like if you're making college jerseys, the conference logos, or just anything over here. I don't know. That's just me, but you can turn it off if you want. But we'll just leave it on. And then here's the fun stuff. So we've got a plethora of designs to choose from. You know, we got the speckle, this, this, a bunch of different three stripes, speed lines, two stripes. So this is actually that. Um, yeah. So if you're like opening this up for the first time, I would just make the jerseys like blue, and then look at everything because I did some stuff as like yellow and black, like the checkers or these. Um, Adidas designs here. Just got this two stripe, these weird lines. A lot of them are on the 3SSB jerseys. Single line. This three version of three stripe, and then this uh, another version of the vertical three stripes. This middle a little wider. And then this Under Armour one. I've made these for the Cincy mod. Huh. I made these for the Cincy mod. Sorry for the yawning. Yapping makes me tired. I'm also already tired, but I made these for the Cincy mod. So if you want to use them, if you got like an Under Armour school, you could use this. Um, yeah, I named them like from what I used them for. But like this Nike one, there's obviously a couple stuff in here you could use for other teams. Like you could use this for Under Armour or this for Under Armour. So you can do whatever you want with it. All right, so that's the color map. Normal map. You got the tucked and untucked. And then when you're doing normal maps, I would follow. When doing normal and region maps, I would follow the red light tutorial on jersey making. He went super in depth with it, and I don't want this video to be super duper long, but you can kind of use my template or whatever and follow along with his. So yeah, you got the untucked, tucked normal maps, and then the region map. So you got the base pink here, design elements. So for example, say we want to do this two stripe right here, and we want to add this middle. So I would control click the two layers, control J, so they stay in the same spot, which is a command for copy, and then you drag it in here, and then what I would do is I would just control E, merge the layers, and then double click color overlay, and then, or actually, Um, I would double click this, copy this hex code, color overlay, copy the hex code, and then boom. And then for the logos, uh, I'll just do this Jordan logo as an example. Just Control J, drag it in, turn the layer on, and then go to this layer thing, 7E0DB or 0D8, copy that, color overlay this Jordan logo, and now it's purple. And now you've got your region map done. So, um, yeah, it's pretty simple. Red light goes over it, but I was just showing you how you could do it in here. Um, because yeah, it might be a little confusing. So there's the jerseys, and it's pretty much the same for the shorts. There's only one short UV, but color map. You've got a bunch of different brand logos. You've got Nike, Jordan, Adidas waist. So up here, high leg, low leg, and low V2, which is a little bit smaller version. Um, Waistband, we've got the logo if you need a logo there. We've got the color fill, the same thing there. And middle line, and yep. And then obviously if you guys need to take away like um, the color fill on the like middle part of the if you need to take it on the middle part of the waistband, you can just paint bucket, click it, and it goes away. And then if you need to put it back, you just M tool or rectangle select, drag it over, make sure your thing is on the white, fill it in, and then boom, you're good. And then when you're taking it away, make sure it's on the black, so it takes it away. So boom. Leg design or side designs, same thing as the pants. There's a little bit more, or same thing as the jerseys. There's a little bit more. There, I tried to keep the names this similar, so there wasn't as much confusion. Striped. This one, this thin one. So I tried to keep it the similar, or tried to keep it similar for them. And this one's like UCLA. Some of them, the names are kind of a little silly, goofy. And then you got these speed lines, and then two stripe inside. And Adidas, same thing. Boom, triangle, hexagon. Okay, so with the hexagon bottom, three stripe or anything with this logo right here. I think there's some on the jerseys as well. Not mistaken. I think there's one like that. I might have missed it. Yeah, there's the three stripe and the weird lights. But for these ones, you want to change the color inside here, and you also have logo placement because I know some teams have their logos inside, some don't. So with these shape layers, you'll just double click, change the color, double click, change the color, double click. Nope. I like to do double click in here, or well, this one you click P for your pen tool, stroke, and then click this rectangle box right here, and then click OK, and then it changes. Yep, and then obviously you'll put your logo in there. So yeah, there's that. The hexagon side rectangle thing. Yeah, you just top logo. Your logo placements. So this part you'll want to do like the background color. So obviously my background color's black. So if I do gray background there, and let's say I do pink here, same pink, the lines will fill in pink. And then this layer, this top layer right here, is this bottom stripe. There you go. And same thing on the other group. There's that. Weird lines. This is like the 3SSB thing. This is the main design thing, and then if you need a background on it, so like if I want to do that is that, and then this is blue, like Wildcat Select, Control S, and as you can see, the blue background on there. So, um, yeah, there's that. You can do so. Oh, my bad, y'all. Trip bugging out. Got this one, this triangle bottom, this one, and then these three stripes. Three stripes. Uh, Most of the time, you'll just color overlay it if you want to change the color. But there is some goodies inside of here. So in here, there's these vertical lines. Um, I made these for the women's jerseys, but the shorts are the same. And this is also in this. These like pink lines are also in. If I go here, are also in here. So just turn those on. Boom. There's that. I'll just show you what they look like. Um, Boom. So yeah, there's that. If you need them, they're there. Just remember to double click the layers to get the actual design elements, and then you'll go into the folder, and then these layers will be off, so you just click the eyes, turn them on. Um, yeah, and it's just kind of mix and matching the stuff. The overlay, you got that there. I don't have this locked, so I would just click this lock button right here. So then if you need to change the background color, you can literally just, like if we're working on this lake, this lake logo, you can just double click the background, or just click the background, and it'll bring you straight to the shorts color instead of having to like scroll down and then click, because it just saves a little bit of time. Normal map, you got default, and you got a little bit more wrinkles. Um, Shout out uh, red light for the normal template. There's a link in High School Hoops for that, and that is a very useful tool if you guys want to mess around with normal maps ever. And then region map is the same thing as the jerseys. So yeah, uh, so we got that, and then now I'm going to show you guys how to use the Blender stuff. So after you guys download 2.79, whichever version you download, you just uh, click wherever you have your Blender at. So open it like regularly. So wherever you installed it, you go into your install folder. So I go here, here, blender.exe. Alright, and then it's going to open up with this. Just right click out. Everything you're selecting in 2.79 is right click. So you just go, and then you can go File, Open, and then um, yeah, you'll just open up whichever jersey you need. So let's say I need the U-neck. Uh, Here's some Baylor ones I was making, and then you'll just uh, A click, and then you go into this UV editor tab, click this folder, and then um, if you need to, you'll just go 3, and you just click your PSD, or if you saved it under PNG, you just click that, and then it'll load up on there, and then you're all good. And then I should have this plane up there. If you want to take screenshots and post it into Discord or whatever, you can turn that layer on, and yeah, I'll make it a little bit better, and then I'll show you guys actually how to change the color, because I like to use the black, so make sure you're selected on it so that the text is white on plain. And then you'll go to this box right here, so you have all these things. Like this box, it's called material. You click diffuse, and then it'll probably be up like this or however it is, and you just make it black. This is what I normally do, but you can also do whatever color you want. So like we could do green, make it like a light green if you want. But yeah, and then if you guys left click, don't be scared. Um, it's not that big of a deal since you're not actually moving things. You're just changing textures. And then if you guys want to take screenshots, so let's say you got this, and then we'll go like that. Let's say this is your uniform. So you can turn these other layers off, just 2 through 5, and then you'll just right click the plane. Remember, right click to select, and then you'll just zoom in, uh, which is just middle mouse. Left right move is control middle mouse, and then move up down is shift middle mouse. So you just move up, get it in frame, and then use whatever you use to take screenshots. So whether that's Windows Shift S or snip tool, just take a screenshot, post in the Discord, and yeah, you're all good. So there's the tut. Let me guys know if you have any problems or whatever, and yeah, I'll see you guys for V2. With probably some more designs, maybe the women's stuff. If you guys really want it, let me know in my to connect thread or in high school hoops or wherever you're seeing this, wherever you see it, the download. Just yeah, let me know if you guys want the women's stuff. But peace.